Hey, hi everyone, I'm Chen, and today I'm here to talk about procrastination. So first, let me ask a question. How many of you would consider yourself to be a procrastinator sometimes? Okay, well, please look around you. So now you probably understand why I'm here to talk about this topic, something so relevant to all of us. See, procrastination sometimes causes a lot of troubles in our life. For me, I can never forget that summer after 8th grade leading into 9th grade, and our teacher gave us a lot of summer reading in packets to do, which I did not get started until the 5 days before school started. I remember those 5 days were very productive, and I was working a lot, writing a lot. My hands really sore, and that stressful feeling that just makes me remember for a long time. So after that, I really wanted to because I always wanted to know how to conquer procrastination. Then I did research, and now I'm here today to share what I found with you. So in order to deal with procrastination, I first want to understand what is causing it, what's going on. So after research, I found procrastination is mostly caused by pleasure principle, which is our human natural tendency to avoid stress and avoid difficulty and to seek pleasure. This can lead to impulsive decisions, which is like decision without deeper reasoning. So another reason is perfectionism, which is basically the fear and the tendency to negatively evaluate one's performance and outcomes and the fear of the judging by others. So it's not hard to see how our anxiety and fear can impact our ability to execute our decisions. Then how do we deal with these challenges? In a really helpful document I found written by Dr. Sheila Rendell from Harvard University, she points out 5 pieces of advice that I think will be really helpful to you. Okay, so the first one is called the even so approach. What does this mean? It's like there are many situations when we have little time, like say 5 or 10 minutes here and there. It's really easy for us to say, well, I only have 10 minutes, so I can't really get anything done. So let me pull out my phone and start playing games, just to kill the time. And due to the pleasure principle, which I explained earlier, this is a very likely thought that many of us have experienced before. So now instead of saying I only blah blah blah, so I can just do this, makes us seem like, oh, we have a reason to explain why we are being lazy and procrastinating. So we need to use a different thinking approach to make things better. Instead of saying I only and so, try to say even though I only have this much time, but I can still get something done at least. So for example, I can say, even though I only have 5 minutes before this class ends, I can still start on something. Let's say beginning to brainstorm for your next project, or just read a few pages of a good book and see, so what's more important is our willingness to utilize every minute we get and our attitude towards it. Okay, and my second advice is to take frequent breaks. So a lot of times we keep working a long time, and it's kind of become less efficient, but really tired and stressful feeling. So our body and mind needs constant break to maintain our focus. For this, I recommend using the Pomodoro techniques. It is a time management skill developed by someone, sorry, I forgot. And what it means, more importantly, it is basically using a timer to separate your work into intervals, traditionally 25 minutes in length and separated by 5 minutes break. These intervals are called pomodoros, after the Italian word for tomatoes, and it's named after the tomato-shaped kitchen timer that the person who invented this method used to use as a college student. For me personally, I found this method really helped me to improve my efficiency while I was working on things like doing homework and stuff. And then my third advice is to negotiate with yourself. What I mean by that is, because the purpose of negotiating with yourself is to help you to realize and identify reasons behind things you do and what your choice of action is, and even alternative actions. So in this way, we are more likely to avoid making impulsive decisions. For example, I can negotiate with myself with relation to the AP exams. So like the AP exams are coming up, I probably should spend some time studying for those APs, like after homework each night. Like, I mean, that's true, but why would I want to do that? Because I'd rather spend time like take more naps and watch more Netflix. And why would I want to study for those APs and stay up late? However, well, why would I do that? Because if I study for those tests earlier during the AP exams days, the week came, I'll feel it'll be easier for me that week, and I'll be more likely to get a 4 or 5, and then get college credit, so I don't need to retake that class in college. And after that, I think, oh, actually it's good, even though I need to sacrifice time for relaxing and sleeping, but I reminded myself that I will gain something greater in the long run. So negotiating with yourself can help you realize these reasons and make you a better decision maker. And my fourth advice is to realize. So anxiety is part of the time management, always a part of time management. Sometimes we might find ourselves really stressful, or even feel guilty about our bad performance of time management. Like, oh, I just wasted a whole afternoon, I feel so bad, I don't want to do anything else. But even leads to a worse situation. So instead of feeling that way, we need to focus on correcting our mistakes and keep being positive, because realize we're all humans, we make mistakes and we're not perfect. That's why we can practice and improve our time management skills. So it's helpful to realize that, and whenever you make a mistake, keep being positive and going on, and that will make you grow faster in time management skills. And last but not least, my fifth advice is to distinguish what is important and what is urgent. This might come familiar to most of the people, and it's that easy. Say when you're in a messy situation with a lot of things to do, don't panic and make a priority list of what's the most important and urgent thing, and start it from there. And most of the time, this is really helpful and to make you calm and start to being productive. So that's all I have. 5 really simple advice, but really powerful if you can make them into a habit. So I've tried to make some habit during this year, and it comes to me that when I change the way I think and the things I try to utilize every 5 or 10 minutes as much as I could, I find myself have more time and more control of my time management skill, and put time into things I enjoy and things that is more meaningful. So I encourage you guys to do the same. Take the advice. There are the even so approach, taking frequent breaks, having your priorities, and and negotiating with yourself, and also making peace with your own anxieties. So I hope on the ever-going battle against procrastination, we can all grow in our skills and use them to achieve whatever your goal is in your life. Thanks.